I think it's important to celebrate Juneteenth. We're at a time of reckoning in society now, and we don't really want to know everyone's history to the point that we don't even think it's important in our schools. And so that means our children won't know each other. They won't know each other's identities. They won't even know each other's backgrounds, where they come from, and why it's important to know. So if we have a society that doesn't care, then we'll have a society that's left out. We become disposable, as Nina Simone told us. So when we talk about Juneteenth, we have to remember that there was no desire to free. There was no desire to free. It had to be fought. And then after we fought for it, it was still taken away. And then some deceived us and said, you're not free. So you found people that were enslaved, still enslaved months and months after. What does it mean to be 18 more months enslaved in that fashion? And someone's lying to you. It was enough to have sharecropping, Jim Crow, all of that afterwards. But we hate each other so much that we have to integrate the schools. And you've got a number one school when you're looking at Central High. Just the access what it had compared to the rural communities and where my parents grew up, this is astounding. That you'd have 3 levels of a high school, you'd have access to a playground, but that's not, our schools weren't equal at that time. But they decided they would rather not teach anyone than integrate the schools. And you had three different agencies involved. The young police officers that were the community police officers, you had the security guard, and then you had a third one. So there were just so many levels that it had to be fought, but we'd rather not have school. And so we see the same thing today, right? There's so many ways that we shut out, we don't allow people to talk, we don't want to listen to them, and we'll say no one will have them. So why would we have a society with an attitude where you hate so much that you will shut it down? We have a lot of work to do. Not just in Florida, not just in Santa Barbara, but we have a lot of work to do around the world. So yes, Juneteenth is one of those struggles locally, United States, but it's still a struggle that we see day in and day out. So yes, we must remember it, we must talk about it, and we're made stronger when we do. Thank you for having this. We really appreciate it.
We have all received a gift. An expected or anticipated gift for a birthday, anniversary, retirement. Each time we receive that gift, whether it meets our expectation, we feel something. Happy, sad, disappointed. The gifts that are unexpected, unconditional, small or large, have the potential of changing the trajectory of a life. Someone pays for your groceries when you're out of money, leaves you a big tip just when you think you can't afford your rent. Those are the gifts that ease our fears, make us grateful, and want to help others. This is a space where we share how those gifts, big or small, make a difference and change our lives. Welcome to the Starfish Connection.